Well, an emotional day today, as today marks the final day of school for Collinwood High School. Not just this year, ever, ending a 100-year chapter on Cleveland's east side.
Yeah, the school is closing under CMSD's Building Brighter Futures consolidation plan. This is a move district leaders say is needed due to declining enrollment and financial pressures. So Education Station reporter Danielle Wiggins is live with us now outside Collinwood.
Danielle, good afternoon to you. How is the school community processing this moment?
Well, Jay and Christy, as you can imagine, loss has a way of bringing people together. And that is exactly what we saw just days before the final bell here at Collinwood, as the school was opened for a final alumni walkthrough. Students, alumni, as well as former staff and current staff came together to process this loss while anticipating what's next.
For 100 years, this building, Collinwood High School, united generations.
What class were you? 81.
97.
Class of 1999.
Now, its closing is doing the same.
It's good to see you too. You too.
A community coming together to process a loss while anticipating what's next.
I know I did not want the school to close.
Antoinette McCall has been an educator in the Cleveland Metropolitan School District for 24 years, the last 14 at Collinwood.
There was a lot of us who actually chose to be here, and it's hard when you have wanted something to work and it just doesn't work out the way you want to.
Before our babies now, they deserve a brighter future. And our current configuration can't deliver on it, and we can't afford it.
Last November, CMSD CEO Dr. Warren Morgan unveiled the consolidation piece of the district's Building Brighter Futures plan. Leaders say declining enrollment and budget pressures are forcing the district to close or merge 29 schools, including Collinwood. In the fall, Collinwood students and staff will move to Glenville High School if they choose. And while the district plans to open a newly built Glenville by 2031, the final chapter of Collinwood High School is now over. It's an ending Collinwood Jr. Kai Thomas wished wasn't written for her.
There's a lot of photos, there's a lot of stuff.
And her friends she's gained over the last 3 years.
It's behind those tears. Just the feeling like I'm getting all of my experiences ripped away from me.
No more Collinwood homecomings, proms, or graduations. Thomas says the biggest fear for some Collinwood students is losing their sense of belonging when merging into Glenville.
It feels as almost we're like invading their school. It doesn't more so feel like a merge. It feels like we're just like they're trying to fit us in a place that we don't fit.
And after mourning what's lost, questions remain.
How do we move forward? What do we need to do next? Because you can't change the past. Only thing we can do is sort of plan for the future.
And Ms. McCall is indeed making that transition to Glenville from Collinwood. And she says that her biggest concerns are moving logistics as well as neighborhood rivalries showing up as violence inside Glenville in the fall. Now, I was able to speak to Glenville's principal yesterday about those concerns, and her answer coming up at 6, she addresses those concerns directly. Now, speaking of Glenville, let's go ahead and bring in one of their legendary graduates, Mr. Leon Bibb, who is here today. And you are a Glenville graduate, Leon, and Collinwood right behind you. You know how CMSD was back in the day, what does it mean to be here today?
Back in the day, it was very much the rivalry. I guess that rivalry is generations long. But you know, this is a sad day for many people because of the closing of Collinwood School. On our 5 o'clock show coming up, I'm going to interview several Collinwood alumni, and they're going to give their impressions about the closing of the school. You can imagine what they're feeling. These are people who've got some age, some gray hair like I've got around the edges there, and they're going to tell you what they feel about the closing of their historic school. The Beach Boys had a historic song in 1963, Be True to Your School. That was the Beach Boys. I remember it well. But question, can you still be true to your school if your school is closing? We'll talk about that. And I'll have a personal thought or two as we wrap it up here at Collinwood. Along with Danielle Wiggins, I'm Leon Bibb. Let's go back inside.
Well, Leon, as you well know, with each gray hair comes great wisdom. Just remember that.
So they say. So they say.
Y'all are wise young men.
I have a few too.
Girl,
You qualify. Welcome
Underneath
to the club.
this, woo!
All right, we look forward to that report at 5. Just a terribly sad day and an emotional day, and we'll continue our coverage on the closing of Collinwood High School throughout the afternoon.